Hi everyone, welcome back to Dramatic Budgets. This is your first time here, then my name's Lisa and I am on a debt-free and hopefully savings journey to get rid of what started out as just under £11,000 worth of debt. If you have been with me before, then thank you so much for coming back and joining me for another video. Well guys, it is Sunday again. I am super tired today. I went to a quiz near where my sister lives last night, and it's like an hour's drive away. Obviously we didn't get back until just before midnight. By the time we got sorted and actually into bed, the clocks had already changed, because the clocks change at 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. So not only did I lose an hour's sleep there, obviously I had been drinking, so I never sleep that well when I've had a drink, because it was obviously in a bar. So I just feel super tired today. I can't even put my finger on it, so I don't know whether it's just the clock's changing or whatever it is. I don't know. But I've got a few bits done today, so at least, you know, I can kind of feel tired knowing that I have not sat on my bum all day. So it is weekly check-in day. It's the end of week 3 of my March budget. I have got one more week left, although I do get paid on Tuesday, which is great. I have been a little bit spendy, sort of spendy, not really spendy, but yeah, I have no money left in here, which I will show you in a little bit. So as usual, I'll take you through what I've spent this week. And then obviously we will just kind of go through it as we normally do. Hopefully I won't keep you too long, because quite frankly I'm just too tired. So that's the way it goes. So our week started on Monday, which was the 20th, and finished today, which is the 26th. So I've been at work as normal this week. So I realised when I got to work on Monday that I hadn't actually brought anything for my lunch. So I got a meal deal out of WH Smith's, mainly because I needed to put that £13 into the dice challenge, if you've seen last week's check-in video, last week's cash stuffing video. So that was £5.75, and then I went and did my weekly top-up shop at Morrison's at £19.57. I'm thinking of trying Sainsbury's this week, because I do actually physically pass Sainsbury's on my way home, whereas the Morrison's, although it is over the road, I kind of have to go slightly out of my way to get in there and back. So and quite frankly, the prices of everything just seem to be going up and up, so I'm thinking of changing it up a little bit and trying Sainsbury's and seeing what they're like price wise. I do have an X card, so sometimes you get better offers and loyalty points and stuff there as well, rather than Morrison's. But I thought, do you know what, let's give it a go and we'll try it out and see what happens. So I've just noticed there's a few shadows today, but that's because I am doing this at nearly 6:10 in the evening. And because obviously the clocks changed yesterday, it is still lovely and daylighty outside. I won't say sunny, because quite frankly the sun's gone in and the rain's come out. But but it is light, natural light, so I'm not going to complain too much. Yeah, so that was Monday's spend. Tuesday I spent nothing, nice no spend day. Wednesday I went to Aldi. And I can't exactly remember why. I think it was for snacks. I think I was having one of them days. And I nipped to Aldi and spent £2.67, which again came out of my food, but there was basically I've just kind of dipped into all of my envelopes this week, so it's not necessarily out of food voucher. Thursday was a lovely no spend day. I realise I haven't put my obligatory exclamation mark. And then on Friday I got some fuel, which unfortunately was a 1 penny over. I hate it when it does that. So obviously £20 came out of my fuel envelope, a penny came out of whatever envelope I had change in. And I nipped to Aldi as well. I've got a little bit obsessed with a certain chocolate bar over there, and I think that's what, and I'd had an absolutely stinker of a day at work. And you know when you just leave work and you're really annoyed and you just start thinking about what snacks you've got at home and you haven't got any. And so that's what I went to Aldi for. Yeah, it's not good. So that was 89 pence. Then yesterday I used my £5 note out of my miscellaneous envelope for the tip. We went to a restaurant which my mum paid for our meals. When I asked her last night how much I owed her, she basically just said, don't worry about it. It's my mother for you. So I did give her the £5 for the tip for the waitress. So at least I feel like I've given something towards the evening. So that is the £5 that I spent yesterday. And then today has been a lovely no spender day again. So that is all good. So let's go to this week's page. So we started the week off at, I'm just going to try and move you across a little bit because, yeah, there we go. I feel like I'm bent over. So we started off the week with £272.98. I didn't get anything else into my bank account, which I wasn't expecting to. So that's £272.98. My credit card came out exactly as I was expecting it to. My Audible, it's my own fault every time, and I really need to get my head around it. The money that was left in the account wasn't quite enough, and so it refuses to take it out, unlike my other standing orders. I don't really know why. And so I have just checked, and it has taken it off my credit card again. So yeah, what can I do? For this month? Nothing. So that turned out to be just the £42.44 that went out of bills. So we started off with 272.98 and £42.44. So that left us with £230.54. So then to my weekly wallets. Yeah. So my food, I actually spent technically £23.13. Nothing left. My fuel, £20.01. There you go. Now the spending money was technically £18.75, but basically I've put anything I had left in this envelope in my back to bank envelope, just in case I need it during the week. And obviously the miscellaneous I also spent. So that is all completely empty. Yeah. If I don't need to scavenge around to put things back into the bank, then I will use the change that I've got in that envelope, as I usually do at the end of the month, to put into challenges at the end of next week. But that means I have nothing at all to put into my savings challenges this week, which is fine. That's the reason I don't budget for them. Obviously for my... If you saw my cost stuffing, I decided not to put the £35 into holiday last week, just because I couldn't afford it, and because of the unbudgeted and things. So that is the one that it's the annual, and I have stuffed it some this month already. So I'm happy to leave that as it is at the moment. I put 5 into hair and beauty and 20 into date night. So that was £25 in total that I put in. I've just realised I've just completely skipped a step. Out of my expenses, I spent £66.89. So that left us with £163.65. And then obviously the 25 that I have spent, so that is £138.65. Just realised that I've worked out my weekly money wrong as well, but we'll get to that. Oh God. So that's £138.65. And then my overdraft was actually £1.71. So that leaves us with £136.94. I'm just going to check, because the amount that I've written down on my sheet that I write down every week, I've not put the money in my back to bank envelopes. I've not counted it towards. So what I've actually written on here is not right. So let me just work this out. So we have £5 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 86, 87. Still way out, but you know, it's better. So let me just pop all this back in here. So the actual amount that I've got left in my bank accounts, etc., is actually £105.92p, not £136.94. So instead of the rollover, I'm going to put 105.92. Thank God I get paid on Tuesday. Yeah, I am going to start looking probably tomorrow after I've had my tea and everything on my budget for next week, because to be fair, the majority of these bills that I've got down for here are on or after payday. I think the only one is the Kindle that comes out on the 27th. I think everything else on this list will come out after I've been paid, so that's absolutely fine. I have now got my council tax bill. My one-off payment for this actually is about right. I think it's £110 and so many pence, and then it is going up to £114 a month. So yeah, it's like £6 a month more a month, £6 a month more than what I was paying last year. But you know, it's council tax. There's not a lot I can do about it. You know, it's just one of those things that we all have to pay. Other than that, I think everything else is probably going to be about right. So it'll just depend on what my salary is at the end. Salary is when it comes. I did get a tax rebate this week. So I heard from one of my colleagues that you could get tax relief on the fact that I pay a professional registration fee every year, and the fact that I pay, that I wash and I launder my own uniform, because obviously it's a mandatory thing, but the hospital don't offer washing facilities for those. You have to bring them home and wash them yourself. So apparently you get tax relief for that, which I wasn't really aware of before. So I applied. You can only apply for the last 5 years. So I just thought, you know what, we'll go for it. If I get nothing, I get nothing. And as it turns out, for the last 4 years, in total, I've had a tax refund of £41 and so many pence. They haven't mentioned this tax year yet, but obviously we are still in this tax year. So whether I might get anything back from that, I don't know. But £40 is not a lot of money. But at the same time, it's not as much as I would have liked, obviously. But £40 is £40. So I need to cash that cheque, and then I will have a think about where to put that money, whether to put it straight to debt, which is what I'm thinking, because I haven't been able to do an extra payment to any of my debts recently. And so it'd be quite nice. And it's money that I've technically already paid to tax and got back. So we'll see. We'll see what happens once it's in the bank. This week I have not got anything on. The only thing I can think of, I have got a couple of things. So it's my godfather's birthday tomorrow, but he has already received the card and the present, so that's all sorted. I get paid obviously on Tuesday, and then I am going out for a meal on Friday for my sister's godmother's birthday, and we are going to the theatre on Saturday. So there will be a meal because it's kind of my sister's birthday sort of weekend on week. So we will be going out for some food for that. The show obviously is already paid for, and I do have some money in my envelope for sort of whilst we're out. So hopefully it won't be too much of a spendy week. I am very much a kind of emotional spender, and when I get annoyed and things, I end up going online or going to the shop. So hopefully we will have a better week this week. That is it for my weekly check-in. I am gonna have a quick look at my funds and decide what I am going to be able to cash stuff this week before I get paid, and then obviously I will film that video and get that up for you as soon as I can too. So until then, guys, I hope you've all had a lovely weekend, and I hope your week is better than mine was last week. Until the next time I see you guys, much love, and I will see you all soon. Bye.